Hello, I'm Dave Vincent with Dave Fink, and welcome to the WPH Studios in Tucson, Arizona for the annual R48 season-ending awards. The 2014-15 R48 Pro Tour, powered by ESPN and the Watch ESPN app, featured great handball players, great people, and great locations, all highlighting the greatest sport that we know, handball. The World Players of Handball, its board of directors, members, and employees, plus all executives, are proud to announce these season-ending R48 Professional Four-Wall Handball Tour Awards. And at this time, it's my pleasure, as well as yours, Dave, to name Sean Lenning as the WPH Comeback Player of the Year.
Dave, Sean Lenning was one of our top two players throughout the first R48 IV seasons, finishing the season at number 2 in the R48 I and R48 number 2. He was ranked as high as number 1 in 2012. He had a terrible collapse in the R48 III season. Didn't seem like himself. He wasn't motivated, didn't have the enthusiasm to play the game. Dropped all the way out of the top 8. Barely qualified for the Players' Championship last season, but resurrected his career, Dave, starting with the pre-Plummer Bash, the pre-race bash in October, defeating Luis Moreno there, and just seemed to get better with each event. Made the finals in Houston with a couple of amazing victories over Luis Moreno once again, and Armando Ortiz. Fell to Paul Brady there, but then he culminated with an amazing victory, his first WPH Players Championship in Salt Lake City, defeating Armando Ortiz.
Okay, since we're on the subject of Sean Lenning, our next winner comes from the category Match of the Year, and Sean Lenning was part of that.
Well, there was so much on the line there, and in the finals of the WPH Aces Players Championship in Salt Lake City, both guys gunning for their first WPH Players Championship. For Armando Ortiz, he entered the event just 6-8 on the regular season, had not advanced past the quarterfinals throughout the entire regular season. Sean Lenning, of course, was in the finals in Houston and now making his second final of the season. And Dave, it was an amazing match. There was so much electricity, one of the biggest crowds we've ever seen on the R48 Tour. Armando Ortiz takes that first game 15-3. He's just 15 points from claiming the Players' Championship. Sean Lenning changes that momentum. He's got that great serve and underrated movement, and he flustered Mondo in that second game, seemed to get to everything, hit 7 aces in that second game, tied the match at 1 game apiece. Mondo gets up 6-2 in that tiebreaker to 15, and it seemed like maybe Mondo's back on track, but Sean Lenning does what he does. He started firing off those amazing aces and some incredible kill shots, diving on one knee 5 or 6 times to take a 14-8 lead. Mondo makes a couple of great gets. People are thinking maybe we could see a comeback here, but it was Sean Lenning who closed it out 15-9. Certainly the match of the year on the R48 Tour.
Well, it's always great to start off with a award presentation by naming Sean Lenning twice. He wins the Comeback Player of the Year, and then he's part of a very memorable match as the match of the season for the R48 men versus Armando Ortiz there in Salt Lake City. So congratulations out to Sean Lenning.